Hello everybody. Uh, in this video we are going to study about the Fabaceae family, and we are also going to dissect one flower which belongs to this family, and the flower is of pea plant, Pisum sativum. We all know that Pisum sativum is the best example of Fabaceae family. So before dissecting the flower, let's study some fundamental characteristics of this family and also the floral diagram and the floral formula of the family. Okay, so first of all, in this diagram you can see this is a pea plant and this is the flower of a pea plant. Okay, the flowers looks something like this, and when we dissect the flower and we distribute its petals in different fashion, then we can see there are 5 petals in the flower. Okay, from which 2 are united, okay, 2 are free and another one is solitary. Okay, so let's see. So this petal which are free are called as the wings. Okay, these petals which are united are called as the keel. Okay, and this is one single petal which is called as standard. Okay, so the keel the 2 petals of the keel gets actually united to close the reproductive parts of the flower. Okay, that's why the pea flower is a clistogamous flower. Okay, so its gynoecium and androecium are close together in this petal. Okay, so let's check the floral formula now. This is the floral formula, this one, and we can better see this percentage mark, which means it is a zygomorphic flower. Okay, zygomorphic flower means it is bilaterally symmetrical. Okay, we can see this flower, this is bilaterally symmetrical. We can divide it into 2 equal halves. Okay, that's why it is bilaterally symmetrical and zygomorphic. The opposite is actinomorphic, which is called as radially symmetrical. Okay, so this is zygomorphic flower, means bilaterally symmetrical. This is a bisexual flower. Obviously it has both androecium and gynoecium, that's why it is bisexual flower. Calyx means the sepals. It has 5 sepals which are united. Okay, I'm going to show you this. Okay, and it has 5 petals, 1 plus 2 plus 2. 1 is solitary, which is the standard one, and 2 are free, which are the wings, and 2 are united, which are the keel. Okay, keel are united to enclose the reproductive organs of the flower. Androecium has 9 plus 1 arrangement, in which 9 stamens are united together and 1 is free. Okay, I'm going to show this also, and it has 1 carpel. Okay, it has 1 carpel and superior ovary. Okay, so let's see the actual flower. Okay. First of all, let's check the diagram, floral diagram. Okay, this floral diagram, this green one, in this floral diagram, these green ones are the sepals. Okay, sepals, or we can say calyx. We can better see that these all sepals are united together, 5 sepals and united together. Okay, like that. Okay, we can see this petal, these blue ones are the petals. This is a petal, and this one we all know is the standard. Okay, these are 2 free petals, these ones, and they are called as wings, and these are the 2 petals which are united together. This line actually unites them. Okay, these are the 2 petals which are united together and are called as the keel. Okay, Okay, this one is the carpel. It has one carpel, and these ones, these insect-like structures are actually the androecium. Actually the stamens. Okay, the collection of stamens is called as androecium, and these are the stamens. Okay, they collectively form the androecium. Okay, so this is one free stamen, and all 9 are united together like this. These are united stamens. Okay, the 9 united stamens and one free. That's why 9 plus 1 arrangement, in which 9 are united and 1 is free. Okay, so now let's check the dissection of the flower. So now we are going to check the actual flower. Okay, so I have completely dissected one flower, and I'm also going to dissect another flower for you in this video. So let's first analyze and study about the structure of this flower. This petal is the standard. Okay, that's a single petal. These two are the free petals, which are called as the wings. Okay, and this petal is actually united. I have accidentally separated them, but this is actually united. You can see this is actually united. Okay, like that. This is actually united. You all can see this is a united petal which encloses the androecium and gynoecium. Okay, and these are the stamens. One free stamen, this one is free, and these 9 stamens are united together. Okay, you can actually count the stamens are united together. 1, 2, 3, you all can count this. These are total 9. Okay, these are 9 in total, and 1 is free. Okay, so this united petal is keel, and these are 2. Okay, 2 and united. These keel are 2 but united. This standard is 1. Wings are 2 and free. Okay, this bracket symbol represents that these petals are united. Okay, and these stamens are 9 united plus 1 solitary. Okay, so let's dissect another flower. Okay, you need one forceps and one needle for dissecting the flower. Okay, so let's do it. I have another flower here, and I am going to dissect the flower in front of you. Okay, I forgot to speak about the sepals. Okay, these are the sepals. You can see these are the sepals. This one. Okay, I'm actually going to remove this one like that. Yeah, I've got the sepal, a cap like sepal, you know. Okay, we can perfectly see there are 5 sepals, but all are united. Okay, let me break this apart. I'm actually tearing this apart. Okay, I have torn this, and we all can see. Okay, there are 5 sepals in total. 1, 2, there are 5 sepals. Okay, now we all can perfectly see this. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, everybody can see this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 sepals and all are united. Okay, all are united to make a cap like structure like this to hold the flower. Okay, to protect the flower at its bud stage. So I have another complete flower which I have not dissected yet. I'm going to dissect this. Okay, so this is the flower, and let's check the petals first. So this upper petal is the standard. This is the standard. So let's remove it out. You can use your hands or you can use the forceps also, but I think the forceps can damage this petal, so I'm using my hand. And okay, so this is the standard. Okay, this is one solitary petal. We can all see that. We all can see that this is the standard petal. Okay, it's not actually fused. It looks like that, but it's a solitary petal. Okay, this is the standard. And let's find the wings. You can see the flower, the free petals. You can see, you all can see, I think this one is free and this one is also free. These are the wings because they are free. They are named like that. Okay, so let's remove out the free petals with the help of forceps. 1, and the second one is this. Let's remove it out. 2. So you have successfully removed the wings. 1 wing and the second wing. Okay, now the leftover flower is this. This is the keel. Okay, this is the keel which encloses the reproductive parts of the flower. Okay, so let's remove the keel out. This is the keel, and we can see a cluster of and stamens over there, and one stamen is actually free. See, this stamen is free. I have removed this stamen. This is free. Inside the keel, one stamen is free. This one. Okay, you all can do this at home. Just pick a pea flower from somewhere or a bean flower, anything. Okay, this stamen is free, and I'm going to remove it out with the help of forceps. I've removed it out. Okay, this is the free stamen, and I'm left with this part with the sepal and the keel, and also the androecium and gynoecium. Androecium, how many androeciums are left there? There are only 9 left, which are in cluster. Okay, so I'm removing the sepal first. Okay, the keel gets removed automatically. You can see that, and this is the cluster of 9 androeciums we are getting. You all can count that. Okay, the anthers, you can count the anthers. Okay, this is the keel, and I'm going to keep it here like that. Okay, so this is the free stamen, and this is united androecium. Okay, 9 androeciums united, a unified structure. This one is a unified structure whose diagram is there in the NCERT textbook. I'm going to show you the diagram. Wait a minute. Okay, so let's check the book. Okay, so this is the book, and we all can see this diagram. What is this? This diagram shows there is one free stamen and 9 united stamens that makes the whole androecium. Okay, so this structure is similar to this one. Okay, this stamen was actually placed like that here, and I removed it with the forceps. Okay, so you all can see this. There are in total, you can count it, there are in total 9 stamens. Everybody count it. Pause the video and count. Okay, there are in total 9 stamens. My pencil, I've zoomed the picturization actually, so I am not able to count like that, but you all can count this. Okay, so, and this one is free, and ovary is inside. Okay, the ovary or the gynoecium, one gynoecium is inside. I will show you. Like structure, this is the unified androecium. Okay, and this one is the pistil. This one is the pistil. Okay, and this is the unified androecium. Can everybody see that? You can see all the filaments of the androeciums are united to form a structure, a pipe-like structure like this. Okay, all the filaments are united, and there are 9 in total, and one is free. This one is free. Okay, this one is free, and these are 9 united androeciums. And this green structure is the, what is this? This is the gynoecium. Okay, which is one. There is one gynoecium, and this is the calyx. There are 5 united calyx. Okay, you can see 1, 2, 3, and 2 in the back side. Everybody count. There are 5 united calyx. Okay, so now let's mark all of them. Okay, let's mark all of them. That is the complete dissection. Okay, so let's arrange them with the help of forceps. Okay, so let's mark it. This is what everybody answer. This is standard. Okay, these two are the wings. This one is the keel. This one is the keel, but it actually fuses to create one petal, but there are 2 petals. Okay, they are united. So let's mark. Standard is 1, which is free. Wings are 2 and they are free. Keel are also 2 but united. Okay, don't forget to place the bracket here. Okay, these are the stamens, or collectively we all can call it androecium. Okay, so I'm writing here androecium. And what is the arrangement here? The arrangement is 9 plus 1 and 9 are united. Okay, 9 are united. 9 are united and 1 is free. And this one is, should I separate the calyx from the pistil? I am separating the calyx from the pistil. Okay, this is the structure. Let's separate. You all will need a needle like this. Take the forceps. Okay, so I got the pistil and the calyx separated. Okay, so this one is the calyx united and this is the pistil. Okay, so let's mark. Okay, so let's mark. This is the calyx. Okay, and they are 5 but united. Okay, this is the pistil, which is also called as gynoecium. Okay, which is 1. Okay, I think everything is clear to everybody now. We have perfectly dissected the Fabaceae flower, and let's write the formula then. Okay, it is bilaterally symmetrical. It has both androecium and gynoecium, so it is bisexual. It has calyx. Calyx, you can write K for calyx. How many calyx are there? 5 calyx and united. Then corolla. Corolla is petal. There, how many petals are there? 5 petals. But 2 are united, 2 are free, 2 are united, 2 are free, and 1 is solitary. So we will write 1 plus 2 plus 2 united. Okay, next is the turn for androecium. Androecium is here. Okay, there are 9 androecium which are united and 1 is free. So we will write 9 united androecium plus 1 free. Okay, and gynoecium, this one is the gynoecium. This one is the gynoecium. It is present at what number? Only 1. Okay, there is only 1 androecium, and you have to remember that the ovary is superior. Okay, so let's end the lecture here. I hope you have understood everything, and I have worked very hard, and I have given my 100% to make you understand the complete structure of the Fabaceae family. So keep learning, and please like the video if you like the content, and thank you so much.